Hello everyone, it's NADI, and today we'll be testing out this Flower Light Illusion Foundation. As you beautiful people know, this is about the product, not the people behind it. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. And I know I did just say this is about the product, not the people behind it, but I do want to let you know who is behind this because it is a little bit interesting. Flower Beauty was actually created by Barrymore. Love her, but on Ulta they say that all of her products are new. However, I feel like I've seen her products around for quite a while, so I'm not sure if they're just new to Ulta or they are indeed new. I don't know, but she has a shit ton of product at Ulta, so if you guys want to see me review more from her, let me know down in the comments below because a lot of it seemed very pretty. But for today, we have the Liquid Illusion Foundation, and it retails for $14, so that is a little bit on the pricey side for a drugstore, but it's really not that bad. This is supposed to be a medium coverage foundation, and it has sunblock in it, so it's one of those foundations that they suggest you apply every 2 hours. Nobody actually does that though. I'm on the Ulta website right now checking shit out, and this has 4 out of 5 stars. Not too bad, but it does only have 12 reviews, so it is on the very, very new side. So I'm curious to know if those 4 out of 5 stars will change as more reviews come. Ulta says that Flower Beauty's Light Illusion Liquid Foundation is the perfecting veil of buildable coverage. Light Illusion is a breakthrough foundation that achieves the impossible, provides you with the coverage you desire to smooth and perfect while imparting your skin with the most flattering, soft luminosity imaginable, all with a weightless, nude skin feel. Imperfections and uneven skin tone are diminished, only a flawless, smooth, and incredibly natural complexion is revealed, available in 12 perfecting shades. And one thing that I do have to say about their shade range is, it sucks. It doesn't go very light at all, and it definitely doesn't go very dark at all. It's definitely geared toward medium light to medium dark skin tones. And I do want to say that because this is a luminous foundation, this might not be the best product for people with oily skin because they do kind of have their own luminosity built into their skin, so they don't need that extra sheen. But maybe if you use a mattifying primer, that might help. I don't know. We'll see when we apply it. I personally do not have oily skin at all. I just have normal, basic-ass skin, so we'll see how it works with me. We did just finally fucking crawl out of winter, so I am still on the lighter side, and I tried to color match as best as possible, but this honestly looks like it might be too yellow for me, but the next shade up was just too off. I don't know, maybe this will be perfect. We'll see. But before diving into this, I do always like to check out the reviews just to see what other people are saying about this, and there are no 1-star reviews, so good job, Barrymore. But they do have a 2-star review, and they say this oxidizes like fuck. It is very orange. It just does not match them at all. They can't find their perfect shade in this range. People are saying there's nothing amazing about it. It doesn't stay on. They do say that it does give you the luminous look with great medium coverage, but it just doesn't last more than a few hours. I'm seeing a lot of the word orange on here, even in the good reviews, and though I love Wonka's Willy, I do not want to become an Oompa Loompa today. But the comments in the good reviews are saying it's easy to apply, it goes on smoothly, it has very good pigmentation, it's moisturizing, and this person is saying they've tried a lot of high-end foundations and this totally beats it. It's great for covering out uneven skin tone, scars, acne, so it sounds like this is definitely a mixed bag. And there's somebody here who gave it 5 stars that has very oily skin, and they say the oil does not come through. This shit lasts all day on them, so maybe it's their primer. I don't know. One thing that I'm not able to find both on the website and on the little pullout on a bottle is how the fuck do you apply it? Like, is there a preferred method? Because normally we go in with a sponge, but some foundations are better with a brush, and like, do you need a primer with this? I guess because we don't really know, we'll do what I always do, which is apply this side with a brush, this side with a sponge, and then I am gonna go in with my primer. This is Dr. Brandt's Pores No More. So let's apply a lot of that because I have a lot of face. And I guess because there literally were no directions, I'm just gonna act like this is any other foundation that I would have. I'm gonna set it with the powder that I usually use and just go through my normal routine. And I don't mind that there's not directions, but it does make it a shit ton easier to know what tool to use going into this. But really, it's not a big deal at all. Oh my god, that is really pretty and luxurious. No wonder this costs so much. We have a sexy little pump. I always love to see a good pump, and ooh, that came out fast. And it doesn't seem to have a fragrance. If it does, it's very faint and I can't even smell it. But let's go ahead and dab some right on. Ooh. Okay, so already I can tell this is definitely a bit too yellow for me, but typically all my foundations that we test on here are too yellow, so really nothing's new. Ooh, but this does seem to be going on very, very nicely. Oh my, I like this. I personally don't have a shit ton to cover. Like, I do have some acne scars and whatnot, but for blemishes, there's not a lot happening, thankfully. And it seemed to do pretty much exactly what it said it would, which is even out my skin tone. Oh my god. I can literally see it oxidizing in front of my eyes. Like, it is changing colors. It's getting darker. not orange, maybe a little bit more tan, which I suppose is orange. Before we go in on this side, let's just give this one like 10 minutes and we'll see if it oxidizes even more. Maybe it's not oxidizing, maybe I'm just a little bit crazy, fuck, I don't know. Okay, it's been like 5 minutes and I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it does seem to be oxidizing, but only a little bit, and honestly, I think I like it better now that it oxidized. We'll see how the night rolls if it gets even darker, but to me, I actually really fucking like this. For me, normally when I apply foundations with a brush, it just looks streaky and not good at all, but this actually looks like my skin. Okay, so let's go in with a wet sponge. I'm gonna apply the same amount as I did with a brush. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a difference between what I just applied and what I didn't apply. This side is definitely a little bit darker, so I do think this oxidizes, but so far it's not that bad. Whoops, what the fuck did I just do? And oddly enough, I think I'm actually getting better coverage with the brush side. I don't know, I can't tell. What do you think? Brush side, not brush side? Which side is it? Wait. This side was the brush. Okay, this side is the brush, this side is the not brush side. Which side looks better so far? Although I will say that even though this side is a bit more sheer on the coverage, it definitely looks a lot more natural and pressed into the skin, whereas this side, now it's starting to actually look like I do have makeup on. Just for shits, I'm actually gonna try pressing this side in just to see what happens. Ooh, shit, that made it beautiful, but it kept the coverage, so I wonder if the trick is to like apply it with a brush first and then go over that with a sponge. Do people do that? I have never done that in my entire life, but damn, that looks really fucking good. I'm gonna put a few more pumps on this side just to even things out, and you know what the hell, let's do it all over the face. Ulta did say this was buildable, so let's build this bitch up. This actually looks really good. It almost reminds me of the Maybelline Superstay foundation, but with a way dewier look. Like, this is almost borderline greasy looking on my face, but I will give it a little bit to dry down because maybe it just needs to evaporate. And I do think the damp sponge side is way dewier than the brush side, so maybe if you're looking for a more matte finish, go in with a brush. But overall, I'm actually really impressed. Like, this is a really pretty foundation. And the coloring in person, it is a little bit more tan than I am, but I'm not mad at that. Like, I don't mind the coloring at all. So let's go ahead and highlight and conceal, and then we can set our face with powder and see how it reacts to that. Oh shit, and I forgot to mention that concealer was Kylie's Bone. Okay, so those actually blended together very nicely, but something that I'm noticing is that it's still not set. Like, it has been about 10, maybe 12 minutes, and when I touch my skin, the foundation just comes off. And so I am gonna go ahead and set this with powder because otherwise this is gonna melt right off me and be on the floor in 10 minutes. So under the eyes, we'll use some Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And then on the rest of the face, we're gonna pound in some Cody's. Oh fuck, every time I use this, that scent gets me. Oh. Okay, that definitely helped set it into place, but now it just looks really fucking cakey. Oh my, that does not look good at all, especially down here underneath the eyes. It's like separating. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but I mean, everything that I used today was what I normally use. Like, after every foundation that I apply, I always pat it with the Cody's Airspun, and while doing that does seem to have helped a little bit. I can also feel it on my face like it's going to fall off. Like, let me just try. That did definitely come off, and it's very easy to wipe off. Oh shit. Damn it, it looked so fucking good at the start, but then after like 20 minutes of having it on, it just felt like it was gonna come off. And I don't know if it could be the primer. I mean, this is what I use every fucking day. Oh damn, that sucks ass. I mean, I'm just very lightly touching it, so if you wore glasses, this would immediately pick up onto your glasses and leave rim marks. That makes me very sad because this started off so good. Like, I loved the way this looks, but maybe the powder was just too much for it, but honestly, I would not be able to wear this without powdering it. I do still want to do a wear time test with this to see how long we can make it last, and of course I'll do a full makeup look, so let's go ahead and do that. Feel free to skip ahead. Timestamp is down below. I'm not offended in the least if you want to skip ahead. Let's dip into this ColourPop Take Me Home palette, and I'm first starting with this color right here, and I'm placing that all over the eyelid. And then on a fluffy brush, we're gonna dip into this reddish brown right here and place that right on the outer crease. And we'll just blend that shit all around in little tiny circular motions. And with that same brush, let's dip into that darker one and place that right here on the outer corner, keeping it pretty low. And for the lower lash, I'm gonna smoke out a little bit of this rust color and just a smidge of that darker color about halfway in and right up against the lashes. I'm gonna take some of this sparkly brown on my finger and just place it right on the inner half. And then over that, some of this bronzy metallic shade. I'm just gonna tightline the upper lash with some gel liner, nothing special. I'm not even gonna do a wing today. We'll finish up with a little bit of mascara. Oh shit. For highlighter, I'm going in with my own PopLuxe Kylie Life. Yes. Fuck me in a doggy park, that glow is blinding. And here we are with the final look. For lips, I ended up using Kat Von D's A Go-Go topped with Over a Spell. So now that everything is applied, I'm looking at it, and it's honestly not that bad looking anymore. I don't know what the fuck is the difference, but it seems to look almost better now. But still, it comes off extremely easily. Let me just pat that missing piece back in there. And I have had this on for about an hour. This is what we look like so far. It really doesn't look that bad, but I mean, for the price, I still think we could probably do better. But you never know. Let's go ahead and do a wear time test with this. I will see you in just a second. And we are back. It has been a little bit over 6 hours, and not gonna lie, everything still looks pretty much the exact same. Oh, wait, no, I take it back. Underneath the eyes, it is separating like fucking crazy. I just looked at myself in the mirror in the bathroom, which was like 1.5 feet away, and everything looked good, but I mean, once you get close, it just doesn't look that great. I mean, my forehead looks okay. It is kind of separating in between the wrinkles right there, and it is accentuating pretty much every fine line on my face, so that's no good. But around the smooth parts of my face, like right here, it doesn't look bad. And like I said before, this is $14, which doesn't sound like very much money, but this is a drugstore foundation, so like it should be killer for $14. Like for a drugstore foundation, anything over $12 needs to buy me a fucking drink, take me home, and impregnate me, and this did none of that. Which is a really big ass bummer because I was in love with this at first. Like I thought it was so beautiful, but it's not quality to me. I don't know if it's because of my skin type or even the primer that I used. Maybe it was the powder that I applied, but everything I used was what I normally use for any foundation. And don't get me wrong, it's not like this is the worst foundation in the world at all. Like there are so many ones that are worse than this, but I think for the price point, it's not worth it. Like this to me is more like a $6 foundation. Hush. I love your voice, but not right now. So, do I recommend this? Honestly, no. It's not the worst foundation in the world, but do I think it's worth $14? No. But there you go. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepopluxe.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at official NADI, and you can follow me online at thepopluxe.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.